news when it comes to Ripple and what they just told the SEC. Ripple files opposition, agrees to pay $10 million in penalties to the United States SEC. Now, why is this big information? Well, because they're trying to settle. The US government, the SEC, which quite frankly, if you are watching the news, saw 2 lawyers from the SEC just resign for, I don't remember the exact word, if you could put it down below, not gross negligence, but gross overreach or something like that of power. We are seeing insane things happen between cryptocurrency companies and blockchain technology and the US government. And the US government is right now, I believe, starting to finally throw in the towel. They can't fight this any longer. And when they came out, the SEC, and said, we want $2 billion, and the court was really the entire time, the Judge Torres, in the XRP case with Ripple, constantly saying, you're not prepared. This is, you're making a mockery of this court. They weren't prepared. They were just trying to stave off or hold off what's going on or what's happening worldwide right now with the transfer from Swift codes to blockchain. Before I talk about this story, I've got to make an announcement publicly because Joe just did it with our students. The other day, we did some videos. I did that HBAR video, and I tried to show you how to make 10% in a day. Three hours after the trade, Israel strikes, gets struck by Iran, brings down Bitcoin, takes down my HBAR, about 4 or 5% negative from where I bought it. Instead of making 10% in one day, the best I could do in 24 hours is 6.8%. I closed that position out less than a week later between 10% and a 12% gain, right, from where I bought it. This is the big deal, and this is what I tell our students, and this is what's going to drive a difference during this next cryptocurrency craze. HBAR right now is sitting, Joe sent me a lot of stuff. That's where we said to buy. This is where I closed out, right? That next bar, we're sitting up a positive 20%. Now, I already closed out my position. And this is what you have to understand, whether you're one of my students or anyone watching this, take the win. When you're looking at swing trades, and I mean, Joe put together 12 different swing trades, and as of right now, 80% of them are up. They're all up. They're all positive. 80% of them are up in the money, between 10 and 26%. He sent me way too many texts. I can't even find it that fast. My point being is this. You need to take the win, okay? We need to train people how to take little wins and grind and make the money slowly. Everybody tries, whether stocks or crypto, they try and make this big glob of money, and they always hold the bag later, okay? When we're talking swing trades, I just took my win, went to cash, pulled the 10 and 12% gains out of my exchange, put them in my bank, separated the tax money, and then this is what I did. I'm not telling you what to do, but I've always done this with crypto. I vaulted more silver. That's what I do. I'm not telling you to do it, but you can only imagine during this next rise, meteoric rise, there are going to be people that get too greedy. They don't learn how to trade in and out. They don't understand the power and what's about to happen with these meme coins and the AI coins and all this kind of stuff, knowing that most of those projects are going to go to total crap. All right? Make the money, pull it out, get into another asset class. You get your wins. Eventually, you've got all your money back. This is important. This is why it's different. I don't sit there and tell you some pie in the sky, you're always going to win, you're going to make stupid money, and you're going to retire. That's stupid. That's not good training. That's not good instruction, okay? So now, hashtag XRP if you own XRP. Check out this story, and it is from, stand by, CoinGape. That's a weird name. It says Ripple files opposition, agrees to pay $10 million in penalty to the US SEC. Ripple Labs has filed its opposition to the United States Social Security. That's totally debunked too. That's crap. United States Securities and Exchange Commissions, or the SEC, motion for remedies and entry of final judgment, refusing the $876 million in disgorgement and $198 million in pre-judgment interest request by the SEC. However, Ripple has agreed to pay a maximum penalty of $10 million instead of the $876 million civil penalty alleged by the SEC. Now, in a court filing on April 22nd, Ripple disagreed with arguments and fines set forth by the US SEC in its remedies related briefing. Ripple agrees to pay civil penalties, and the court ruled that the company violated Section 5 of the Securities Act of 1933 for offering XRP under institutional investment contracts. The SEC has failed to establish a likelihood of violations in the future and reckless disregard for the law in institutional sales by Ripple. This is exciting stuff for me. Ripple's not backing down. They have built an amazing platform with XRP, and now we get to see what the SEC is going to do. They've always been on time with their filings. They're professional. Going through this court case, it's been absolutely a type 1 if you've been following this court case from the beginning. Absolutely phenomenal how the Ripple lawyers act a certain way and the SEC lawyers act a different way. Probably because they work for the government and they couldn't hack it in the private sector. Makes sense, right? Look, we're going to see bigger news come out about this. And I'm excited because I do believe, and this is a personal belief, XRP is going to go up in value based on its use case, right? Let me hold off for the... One more public service announcement. The course is closed. The sale is off. If you do want the $99 trade talk with Joe, where he teaches twice a week, and both for beginners and advanced traders, and then does trade talks, let's say, go ahead and take a look at it. But remember, take your profits. We're going to grind. Real wealth is made little by little. It's not all at once. If you make it all at once, you'll lose it just as fast. If you grind, you're going to be able to hold on to it. You know how hard it was. I want everyone walking away in the next 6 months with more money in their pocket to take and buy the next asset that's about to explode. It's just my call, but I like taking my profits and buying silver, faulting it away. Hope you got something out of this. I've done that ever since I entered the Bitcoin space in 2017, and I ain't backing down yet. All right, with that being said, the Economic Ninja is out. Come on now.